All right, we live, bro.
God, let me open it up. All
Yeah.
right, Shalom, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out. Prophesy the downfall of Babylon, aka America, first and foremost. All honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Bakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstones, Sid Shalom, all you Aki and labor, out there in truth and sincerity and sound doctrine. We two of the brothers from the MOV, Baltimore and South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Brother Shamia and the brother Yeshaya.
Yes, sir.
We're just going to go into a lesson on what is it again?
Basically, being on fire for the Lord is mandatory in 2024.
God, hey, even more mandatory in 2024 because every year we know one of the top man in Israel, Apostle Tahar, he coined phrase each year, and it's always spiritual that things happen according to what he say. This is the year of Jacob's trouble. And right now, we're seeing people falling out, going to other doctrines, seducing spirits, resorting back to Christianity, whether they've been compromised or not. Is that they didn't duck that wile of the devil. They didn't duck that have Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua spirit on them to stand clear that net of the fowler, to get caught up. So we got to be more sword of spirit now because we coming into Jacob's trouble, the year, Lord willing, Jacob's trouble. And we just got to be in fire and spirit, not only just with lessons, but applying what we bring out on a daily in our daily routine, our daily life.
That's right, bro. And yeah, that's a beautiful point because just to clarify, hey, we supposed to be on fire up until now. We supposed to been on fire. We have examples, man. Our elders and apostles, they're on fire. Look at Elder Apostle Tahar, man. He puts out a video every hour, it seemed like every couple hours, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we have the examples, and now that we know that the time is not, brothers feel it in their spirit. And let's look at even the people that's in the world right now. They feel it in their spirit. You ask the average person, hey, that movie, The End of the World, the Netflix,
Leave the World Behind.
That shook up a lot of people.
Yeah.
People that's not even in the know. Because they have to because when you understand Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he controls everything. So he controls his vibration out here on the earth. Just like you did a lesson not too long ago when or maybe it was a while ago when I think your Eve had a dream. And you basically brought out, we can bring that out. The Lord's gonna put the spirit on our flesh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm gonna get that right now.
Okay, yeah, we can start with that, man, because hey, the Lord is putting His spirit on all flesh to know that the time is now. You got doomsday preppers coming out the blue, just like but they've been around, but they're ramping up. You got these bunkers being built. Why is that? So what they some of them are in the know, all right, like the government officials and everything like that. But these regular Edomites that has money, they're just building bunkers, man, whether it be low level bunkers or bunkers with multiple levels, So what? How are they feeling in their heart and being so moved to perform an action like that? Because that's a strenuous task and it costs money to build a bunker, So they have to feel something like, oh, something's gonna happen soon. I have to do this. I have to exacerbate my means, to for something that has that's supposed to be coming in the future or the near future,
God, hey, the difference between us and them, our bunker that we building is this bunker in Yahweh Shah. He's our shield and our buckler. So as deep as you niggas think you gonna dig and hide the judgment or escape Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, what it say? We gonna go in them holes, the clefts of the rocks. We gonna go in these holes, these bunkers that you building. A lot of the stuff that you storing up and building gonna be for the elect.
For the elect. Hey, I was thinking about that, man. I was in that movie, and even before that, I having business, brothers are gonna stumble upon bunkers, man. In the wilderness, a lot of us ain't gonna be in those concentration camps. A lot of us just gonna be in the wilderness, especially brothers in the South, the brother from the brother in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking trees, man. That's a lot of wilderness. People don't know, you got your big cities, but Maryland, Virginia on down, that's pretty much below the Mason Dixon level. Y'all southern. Sahel's
Yeah,
playing.
hey, it
But
is. Hey, no, you ain't lying. This, hey, when Civil War and all that, this was the beginning of the South.
yep,
You
yep,
know,
yep,
people had to get north of here to pretty much escape so-called slavery
for
because
real.
they got what an area what is called the Inner Harbor here. A lot of slaves came in through there, Annapolis.
Mm,
Even in 12 Years a Slave, they showed you they was docked in like D.C. But D.C. and Maryland, most of that shoreline is the Potomac
yeah,
and the Chesapeake Bay. So, hey, man, this is pretty much this is the beginning of the South.
it is. And I went to Virginia not too long ago. We're gonna get the scripture in a little bit. I went to Virginia not too long ago. Man, the highway, man, is like littered with trees, nothing but
Yeah.
trees.
Yep.
I'm like,
Redwoods.
it
Yep.
ain't even, yeah, it wasn't even like that in North Carolina. I'm like, what's going on? I'm talking about like thick condensed trees, like they were so close to the highway, you feel like they was just right on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I drive through Virginia, and some of those roads in Virginia look more southern than when you actually down below the Carolinas.
Right. Yeah.
You know? You
Yep.
can tell a difference of the landscape because once you get to like South Carolina, you start
Mm-hmm.
seeing the palm trees.
Yeah.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So,
Yep.
yeah, I got that what you call for it. It's Acts
Okay.
chapter 2 and verse 17. It's another one in Joel as well.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
You got it, bro.
No, and that doesn't just include men. He gonna put the spirit on what? All flesh. No, you may have an Eve, you in his truth. She may come to you with a vision or a dream
Mm-hmm.
to pretty much tell you, and then you bring it out or bring it down for it if need be.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, the Lord is pouring His Spirit out on all flesh, even to the point where, like you were saying, these heathen nations, a lot of these wealthy out here, the Spirit getting on them to build bunkers or to try to duck.
Mm-hmm.
They know something is coming. They know something where they're going to have to pretty much try to hide from something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got to protect themselves with something. You know, and that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right, bro. Hey, beautifully said, bro. Like, cause everyone knows in their spirit that something is gonna happen. So how much more us that's linked in, Lord willing, to the Ruach Kodesh, you know?
Right.
Come on, man. It's like brothers know that these things are about to happen, and that's why the apostle coined this year, and he hasn't been off. He's been spot on ever since like he started coining the years. Because I came in 2016. I think he started like 2017, 2016, like coining the years.
Yeah.
Like giving them a name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they've been on point. And hey, that's a man of the Lord. That's the top man of the Lord through the Spirit. That's why we give double honors. We don't care if you believe it or not. Hey, like I told this Edomite at camp yesterday, man, we're gonna have to see. All right, I'm not about to argue with you. You think everybody gonna be safe? Okay, we gonna see.
Slogan: if a nigga can't get it, we moving on.
We moving on, bro. We
I came in just before the year to push. I think if that's not the first year he started doing it, but I came in 2013, and I remember every year looking forward to, the New Year's Eve of destruction, and not to make this about I came in the truth, such and such, but just showing you through the Spirit how things been so spiritual from the time when what was it the years when a lot of the camps started coming into the faith and getting on YouTube. It's another term they use, but it ain't coming to me right now. The mass awakening, pretty much.
Yes.
The time of the awakening, brothers, Yashawamba and the different camps in the West Coast, LA. Those brothers was coming in, and it's been getting more and more spiritual every year to the time we are now, where the scriptures tell us, what is it? Many men have desired to see the days that you have seen now.
I'm gonna get there real fast because I got something to add to that. Go ahead, bro.
We coming into other men's labors, and these are the days that Apostle Tahar and our elders and apostles been speaking of in the 80s, longer than some of us were born.
Yeah,
for
sure.
So this is the time that we desire to see, and we in them beautiful times, man.
Man, it's a beautiful time to be alive. If you because the scriptures say the day of, like, what is the day of the Lord to you? Roughly paraphrasing.
Woe to you who desire the day of the Lord. What day is it to you?
Exactly.
Come
That's not talking about us because we really desire the day of the Lord, but we know what it really entails. And we know what we
hmm
got to do until that point. These people think that there's gonna be a cracker coming out the sky, babies in diapers,
hmm
just total blasphemy, total like
Yeah.
delusion. If you will make a movie, if they will make a movie off of what Christianity think the day of the Lord is, bro, people wouldn't even watch it. People be like, man, they'll
And
think
what
it's
the
like
fuck is this?
a Stephen King movie. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so fucking
Some
weird.
of these Christian mindsets, they think the Earth gonna blow up like that big planet on Star Wars, that planet's spaceship.
Yeah,
Like they think the end of the world, that shit just gonna explode and that's it.
yeah,
The
like
end.
man, these people are bugged out. But I got it right here, bro. Uh,
God.
this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and 17. Now, this is coming from the man Yahushua, and he dictates. With the Rakakwadash, he was given, judgment. He was given, basically the power under Yahweh to rule and to govern. And he knew things. He knew what was going on, but he couldn't fully, reveal it at that time. But best believe he knew what was going on. He knew who he was. He knew who Peter was. He knew who the, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
He knew what was going on. And he knew that when Peter was David, or Peter, the apostles always say this, the disciples, I'm just repeating Apostle Hart. He said the apostles were simple at that time. I mean, the disciples,
Yeah.
the 12 disciples, they was kind of simple because they didn't understand,
Right.
and we understand, but we know that through reincarnation, we are the prophets coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. When he makes statements like we smarter than the apostles of old because we have the understanding of what was being taught to them at that time. They didn't fully
Mm-hmm.
understand it.
Mm-hmm.
They had a zeal of who you are in the reincarnation or
Right.
who you say that I am. But now we in those times we fully understand those things.
That's
Which
right.
leads us to say we have 100% doctrine, which what leads us to salvation.
That's right. That's right. Hey, look at the beloved apostle John the Revelator. He was
hmm
he had visions of World War I, man.
Yeah.
World War III too, the destruction.
Hey, that's one of the breakdowns I heard. They were still out on 34th and 7th when I heard them breaking down how
Revelation now.
the world with the faces painted on the planes and the
Yep.
the noise, the confused noise and the
Yep.
the red burn with the flapping
With
wings
the
on the
yeah.
tail of the
Yeah.
tail of the plane. When I heard that, I was blown away and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
this gotta be the truth, man.
Gotta be the truth, bro.
And what sealed the deal for me was hearing the names. When I
Mm-hmm.
heard the names and the breakdown of reincarnation, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I've been looking for my whole life.
Hey, bro, same here, bro. And I know brothers got the same testimony, bro. This truth is more than real, and that's why we stand so bold for it, man. But I'm gonna get the scripture. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 17. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Now this is
You
a
got
future. This has future connotations to it because he was talking to them and they didn't even understand it yet. They was like, because this is before this is before the book of Revelation was written, before the visions was given to the apostle John the Revelator. So it's like he's basically talking to us in this generation. All right, we know the breakdown of Daniel. We know the whole Daniel. We know like you said, 100% truth, man, and that's a beautiful thing. And I was just meditating on that at the plant today. I was like, man, just looking at niggas walking around haphazardly, man. Just don't give a fuck. Just worrying about the next pack of Newports they gotta buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wow.
Hey, that's the spirit you thinking about that at work earlier. And I took some time. I listened to that Cat Williams interview, right? And they were hearing certain people in the public eye, so-called woke, right?
Yeah.
They say them little. We've been saying the apostles and elders and brothers been saying what he said for years, right? But the thing is, it'll take a public figure for them to listen, and then right after they say what they gotta say, them niggas go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why the time that we in now, it's going to take Jacob's trouble for all to finally register in 2/3 of our own people. The hell with these heathens,
Right.
for
Yeah.
2/3 of our own people to realize that a prophet was among them. It's going to take Jacob's trouble to finally shake their ass up, and then they going to know a prophet was among them. When the Lord
Right.
start bringing these things to pass even more, and the famine of the word really kicks in, then the niggas gonna be like, "Hey, where them guys at?"
Yeah, that's a beautiful point. And then we can in the midst of this lesson, Lord willing, we can hit JT too, and well, the famine of the word.
Come.
And because man, I was meditating on that too. I'm like, man, when these people when the Lord really shuts the prophets' mouths up, because 2024 might be that year where we can't even hit the street corners no more, where YouTube is shut down. Anything that talks about the Bible, anything that talks about anything that we talk about right now, even though brothers getting their channels struck.
Yo, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the brother mentioned that I think it's what T-Mobile. If they algorithm in your phone calls and messages, they could they could probably shut you. They so much in so many words shut your phone down for speaking what we speak. That's what it's targeted towards. Like I forget what brother brought it out, but he like T-Mobile going to start striking brothers' phone accounts for different things they speak about.
What?
And but the thing is, people think, oh, that's a violation of rights. But you don't read those fine disclaimers when you give these permissions to these apps and these different phone companies to have access to these things, man.
Exactly.
And that's all the spirit and power of the Lord to shut this shit down, man.
Shut this shit down, bro. Hey, that's a beautiful point. And then when the Lord shuts this shit down, your constitution is gonna be abolished. Yeah. So there's gonna be no more law of the land. It's gonna be total anarchy. The grid is gonna be shut down. So it's gonna be total hell. Like, man, we've been talking about Jacob's trouble for years now. Like I said, I came in 2016, and Jacob's trouble. That's been one of my one of the points that I like to harp on through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's getting closer, it's like getting more. We're feeling, I'm trying to put it the right way. Feeling
see it. You start to actually see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
It too, like feel it like, oh, this shit about to happen. Like,
well, I got
you know what I'm saying?
Got a quick precept.
Yes, sir.
The second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we measure the time through the prophecies, through the different things we've seen since we've been in the truth, hearing the different testimonies and our elders and apostles speak of how the truth elevated from the time they came in to where we are now. That's our measuring stick, Other people don't have that, man, and that's so beautiful that you got to cherish the fact that the Lord called you to know these things. He said He revealeth His secrets to His servants, the prophets. So that's heavy in itself. That alone should not have you questioning, like, yo, is the Lord dealing with me? Of course He is.
Yeah.
And with Apostle Gabal, we say you gotta have confidence that you're one of those men, but still have the humility, be like, Lord willing.
Yeah.
If I continue in the path that I am, and the Lord keep me, I'm gonna be a part. I'm gonna be one of those men. Lord willing.
That's right, bro. Yeah, it's a hold fast to what thou has, man. All right, I mean, hey, hold that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's another beautiful point you made, bro. It's like we're at least called into this thing, man. We know more than 99.999% of the world knows, man. And it's like we have a fighting chance. So once we have it, we have the tools to keep it. We have prayer, fasting, keep doing the work. If we keep doing that, the Lord, He swore on. He said He put His His word above His name. So it's like whatever the Lord says, He's gonna be. It's 100% gonna happen. But people don't understand that. Me, you, and the rest of the hopeful elect, we understand that, man. And that's just a fighting chance. We got a fighting chance, bro. And that should give you confidence to keep going, be on fire for this thing, if you're on fire for this thing and you coming in truth and sincerity, there's no way that the Lord is not gonna save you, man. Might not save your whole household,
Yeah.
but as long as you get there, they'll come back. And the Lord knew something in their spirit. They've been doing things in their past lives to where, okay, well, they get made.
Or they see him fit. They see fit that they make it. You know.
Yeah. Like even if my son, my daughter, my wife don't make, hey man, hey Lord, if I make it, hey, I see them. You know, like hey, just like Job. You know, Job lost his whole household, and he, the Lord brought it back. But
twofold, you got everything back, then some.
Then some. And that's what the Lord said. We forsake. Let me get that, man. We forsake
Forsake whole houses.
Yes, sir. We get 100-fold in the kingdom.
Come.
And Job got what, 10-fold?
Hey, just hearing these words alone, joint heirs with Yahweh Shah.
That's it. That's it. The Son of the Most High. He was the second spirit created. He has all judgment, all power in his hands. And we joint heirs with him, bro. That's enough for me. Ain't like that's enough for me right there.
Hey, I wait to see what the kingdom gonna be like, but just hearing that alone is like, hey, I'm sign me up.
Yeah,
you know?
hey, yeah, I'm with it. I got that. Straight up, I got it, bro. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren, and that's not talking about your brothers in the truth.
Yeah.
Simple ass niggas, man. You know, niggas.
Yeah.
You forsook your brother, man. Come on, bro. And everyone who has and everyone that had forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
And that's a heavy spirit for the Lord to put on you. The fact that you be like, look, Mom, let's just use mother for example. Mom, I love you, but I fear and love the Lord more.
That's right.
You know, especially if they still caught up in the ways of the world, they still follow that multitude to do evil. You know, hey, I see you in the kingdom.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick, my mom. Hey, I love my mom to death, and I try to work with her, man. But she's still like a part, pretty much in this world, man. We was at a restaurant, and she ordered bacon on her salad, and I was paying for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I told the waitress, I was like, nah, no bacon on hers. But she didn't say nothing. But she was mad as hell. She told me after the fact.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, I'm trying to look out for you. I'm not gonna let you eat pork in my sight, especially if I'm paying for the food. Like, you pay for your own shit, all right. But still,
hey, I'm kind of like the same way. My mother used to try to early when I came to the truth. I was staying with her at the time. Could you go to the store and give me a pack of cigarettes while you out? I like, I'm not getting that.
Yep. Hey, same.
You have to get that on your own time and your own money. I'm not buying it.
Exactly, and they get so seething mad, bro. And it's like, hey, and look, real quick, my that happened like a couple months ago when my mom went home. Somebody was in her house. And it was a maintenance man that didn't tell her.
You just clicked out and came back in.
Yeah, I saw that. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good?
I can hear you too.
Still roll.
Okay. Yeah, it was a maintenance man that was in the house. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't even know it. She just told me like somebody's in my house and she got cameras in there.
Yeah.
And oh man, it could have went down. And I was like, what the hell? But then it was the police came over there and was like, oh, it was the maintenance man.
Oh, okay.
But that happened right after. I was like, all right, Mom. All right, man. This little judge got you a little scared, got you a little nervous, right?
Yeah, come.
Yeah. But just to go into the lesson, man. I'm gonna actually look up that word mandatory. That word mandatory in the Oxford is an adjective which is required by law or rules, compulsory. Now, what law or rule do we have to be on fire?
Hey, labor.
The commandments.
The commandments.
Yeah.
I was gonna say occupy till I come.
Right.
But the commandments.
Oh, that's gonna come out too. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna get Revelation. You have Revelation on deck.
Yeah, I got it on deck. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it. Yeah.
And then I get that occupy till I come, because that's
Come.
beautiful too. Yeah.
This Revelation chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Mm-hmm.
I would thou wert cold or hot.
Mm-hmm.
So then, because thou, you can break it down, because you know that you called for it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Come, I'm gonna bring it back out again. My bad.
Okay.
It says, I know that Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot.
Yeah. See, the Lord, He require He's not. See, we're reading these words, right? But we don't know the full how the Lord, if we was hearing it from His face, if he was saying it, how He would be saying it. He wouldn't be, you know, how we'll say, oh well, I wish you were this or that. No, the Lord be like, man, you know what I'm saying? You better be hot or cold. You can't be and there is no lukewarm, man,
No in
because
between.
that's right. Because you're gonna get the worst judgment than somebody that never even got the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get, so you have to be hot on fire on this thing, or don't even be in this thing.
Hey, look at the NLT. It says, I know all things you do, that you are neither hot nor cold. I
Mm-hmm.
wish that you were one or the other.
Mm. Come on,
No in
man.
betweens with the Lord, man.
Ain't no
It's
in
either.
between.
Mm-hmm.
There's no gray area with the Lord, man. That's why I was you know, through the spirit, the title, because you know, I'm first and foremost talking to myself, because you know, like the Elder Apostle Gabar says, with these lessons we teach ourselves. All right,
Yeah.
we're going through these precepts, we're reading them, we're absorbing them, we're teaching them. You got to believe them to teach them, but it's not even going to be believable. You know,
That's
so
right.
we're teaching ourselves first and foremost, but you know, whoever needs to hear this through the spirit is going to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, this 2024 is gonna be a hell of a year, and brothers know, like, Slacky, say when you know you slip, because we all slip. It says, "Righteous man falls 7 times, but get it back up."
Mm-hmm.
You go a couple days without doing a lesson, you miss a camp week or something. You feel like a piece of shit, man.
You feel like shit, bro.
You got a feeling in your stomach like, man, the Lord about to judge me. I don't even want to go out the house right now.
Especially when you miss a camp or a lesson because of let's just say a woman, for example, or some one of your other vices in the world. You really feel like shit.
What?
But the minute you get that lesson in or hit camp, you know, you feel rejuvenated again. But don't get
Exactly.
complacent. Don't get complacent. You got you just as good as your last lesson or your last righteous deed you did.
That's right. You just as good. The Lord, He said, the Lord requires, what have you done for me lately? You
Yeah.
know, hey, not the hey, because you got certain elders in Yasharala that settle on their leads, man. They're like, oh, I done been out there, I done did this. It's
Yeah.
y'all turn now, but now things are getting crazy, and I guess that fear is starting to, you know, come up in them, and like, oh, I gotta. And now they want to hop back on the scene like they never left, like, or come back and don't know whether to whether they need to lead or just play the back and learn, even though they're elders. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yo, just
That's
think of it from I've never been in the military, but you think of it from a military standpoint. If you out there on the battlefield and your sergeants and captains, they out there with you, they not in some fucking computer screen giving orders or yelling from the top of a hill. They right there. Our leaders are right here out on the battlefield with us week in and week out at camp
right.
and doing these lessons as well, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like your general. That's like your general being on the front line,
Yeah,
in front of you,
yeah, in
because
front of you,
in front of you.
putting in more work than you.
Yeah, putting in more work than you and older than you,
Mm-hmm.
highest status than you, where they could be like, okay, nah, they're on the front lines doing more than you for longer than you even been alive.
Right.
Come on, bro. That's stuff that people need to take into account. And that's beautiful you said it, because I never even thought about it that way, man. That's a lesson right there, shit.
Hey, shoot, King David, he was out there on the battlefield.
On the battlefield with his tens of thousands,
Yeah.
hundreds of
Come.
yeah. Kind of
So verse 16.
mm-hmm.
So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out my mouth.
Bro, when you get spit when you spit out your mouth on the ground, bro, you ain't even think about that shit. That's the you don't want it back. You're not Shalom, brother Dawood, how about Shimmy Shah Barakatah? But yeah,
Shalom, y'all about Shimmy Shah Barakatah.
Kind, bro. It's like, hey, you're letting that whatever spit or whatever thing that is go with no point. You're so disgusted with it, especially when you hawk up a loogie and so, you know what I'm saying? You spit that motherfucker out. You ain't even think about that motherfucker no more. You just happy it left you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Lord. Like, he's just happy these reprobates and these fallouts. They just happy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is happy. Like, all right, you out the foe. Get the hell out of here. You're an afterthought. We're not even gonna have no remorse for you when they come to that time.
Yeah,
like, and we're coming to that time, bro. Like when the mercy door is shut, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like we was talking about just now, when you don't do what you have to do for the Lord, and you got that feeling in your stomach like you about to get judged. You don't even want to leave the house sometimes. Like, man, I'm not getting a car accident. I don't even want to cut this damn piece of fruit. I might slice my damn hand off or something. You know what I'm saying? Like judgment from the Lord, fear in the Lord. How much more in Jacob's trouble when everything just snaps, but you ain't been doing what you need to do? It's too late then. You can't just like.
Oh, my bad. No, go ahead. I cut you off.
Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, you just can't snap back into it. Like, say now, if you miss a day or two of lessons, you can double back. But I'm gonna do 2 today, 2 tomorrow, blah blah. In Jacob's trouble, when everything is shut down, what you gonna be able to do? So that's why right now it's pivotal. It is detrimental, man. I don't even think I used that word right, but you know what I'm saying. It is. It's important. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's detrimental. It's hot. It's deadly important.
That's right. It is deadly. That's the perfect. Yeah, that's the perfect mix of that. It's definitely important that we stay on our pivot right now. So when this thing shuts down or when anything happens, we have that confidence. That's the thing. We don't want to be found effeminate out here. The word effeminate, not only meaning womanly like, and you know what I'm saying, but without faith.
Yeah.
Without works, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that situation. I know I don't, man.
No, hell no.
Fuck no. So no. Yeah, let's I'm gonna get that occupied till I come.
Come. I think it's
I got it.
Luke 19.
Yep. This is the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. Now when you go
take this. Yep. Take this.
Mm-hmm.
And just like military have occupancies, they go occupy territory.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much been sent here to occupy our place of captivity.
That's right.
Until the Lord comes back, and then he activates us and turns us from what? Fishers to hunters.
Fishers to hunters, that's right. Which happens to be the most pivotal point in the Bible, Babylon the Great. So he put us as watchmen over our certain sects because, hey, this brother right here is in Merlin. I don't know why I keep saying Merlin, like a Merlin.
The B-more accent.
Every time I say Merlin, I say Maryland. All right, brother in Maryland. I'm in South Carolina, and we're basically like in the same FEMA region, though. Hey, and also I was thinking today too, man. I was just heavy today meditating. A lot of us brothers are gonna see each other, man. Okay, it's 10 FEMA regions. So the New Jersey, New York brothers, Connecticut, all that region. Okay, the South. Okay, the West Coast. All right, it might be, especially because there's not a lot of us believers. We might meet up in concentration camps. Hey, saluting on the low. You know what I'm saying? Building our faith. You see a brother walk through, you give him that look, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But don't make the spot hot, like, you know what I'm saying? Or in the wilderness. Say it be a group of us in the wilderness. That will make the wilderness not even like that treacherous. Like, man, say it's like 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? We're in the wilderness, like, hey, man, we're gonna make it work.
Just 2.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna pray. We're gonna whatever. And it's also important to be on fire because like a brother like me, I don't have a good memory. So
likewise, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that, like, I do not have a good memory. I wish I did, but the Lord gives gifts to every man as he may. But the thing is with me, that motivates me to get in these scriptures and to really get what I can, because we're not gonna have this. We might have it on hand, Lord willing, and these
Hey,
definitely gonna
you
be
want to
shut
have
down.
something greater than that, because the way the Lord, I was talking about that prayer that we do before the lessons. You know what I was talking about, the prayer when I do it before lessons, pretty much. Don't
Yeah,
get old, you lose your memory.
yeah,
But let the meditation of my heart and my words be, you know what I'm saying, roughly
yeah,
paraphrasing.
yeah.
In that time, might not have a physical sword, but when the Lord dealing with you, He gonna supply you. He gonna be feeding you with, oh damn, that's this scripture, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Having that word flowing through us, in that time,
That's right.
it reminds you of that a lot of Jakes got that old school picture in their house, footprints in the sand.
Yeah, yeah,
There's always two sets of footprints, and DMX, he even said in one, two sets of footprints. I was right beside you there.
yeah.
The Lord will always be with you, man.
Always,
You know?
always, and we really feel that in our heart. And that's why these people, when they scoff, when they mock, we don't really give a damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get mad, but it's like, man, I got more things to focus on, man. I gotta getting these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? I got lesson to do. I got reading to do. I gotta watch videos. I gotta get ready for camp. I got too much stuff to do to worry about a damn scoffer and mocker. And if it's a scoffer or a mocker, you're gonna turn it into a lesson anyway. Turn it into edification. You know?
Yep. Hey, real quick, I looked up that word occupy, that scripture. To be occupied, to carry on a business, to carry on the business of a banker or trader, to busy oneself with. And what he gave was a talent, to bring back either double it or according to your measure, make a profit of it. All right.
Yeah. That's like the parable of the talents, man. That's exactly what it was. He wants to flip that money, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what
Don't
I'm
bring
saying?
me that same talent back. Like, yeah, I hid it till you came back.
I'm gonna get it.
Nah.
I'm gonna get it because that's these parables and these examples in the Bible are not just there just to be there, just to be entertainment and story time. No, you really got to dig deep and actually dissect these parables, get really into it, and really feel them. And like, you know what, the Lord is saying that, okay, well, this is an example of what I need to do every day. I need to be trying to flip my talent and really make the most of what the Lord has given me. Okay, because we don't all have the same office. What is it? 60-fold. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's different levels, But and brothers have different, talents. Some brothers are good at the history. Some brothers are good in the Psalms, the Proverbs. Hey, whatever the Lord gave you.
Some good brothers good in exhortation,
Right. Yeah.
If you're in this truth and don't realize or recognize your talent, or another brother point your talent out to you, then you really need to examine yourself even more.
For sure, because the Lord's gonna have it to where either you know what your talent is, or like you said, another brother gonna be like, "Hey, dang, brother, you really like, you know what I'm saying? You
really motivated me with that last lesson, man. You should do more of that."
Yep.
You gotta when a brother tell you something like that, you gotta take heed to it. That's the
Lord
putting that spirit on that brother, telling you, hey, exploit. Like, if you got this one move on the basketball court and it's unstoppable, you gotta exploit it. You gotta run that. You gotta run it to the hole, man.
You gotta freak that move. You better have a variation of that move.
A variation of it. It's the same move, but you both doing it so much. It's effective.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, keep me with that same ass crossover. My bad, right?
Oh no, you good.
Get me with that same crossover.
And I can't stop it. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
That first step, man, he just triple threat and just runs right past it, man.
Right.
Where I got that damn, what was I getting? Because I was gonna pull something else up. Shit, we can switch gears, bro. Shit, we about 40 minutes in. We can just go to the famine of the word, bro, because it's gonna come a time to where that's why it's so pivotal right now to soak up not only first and foremost to us brethren, especially us younger brethren that's in the faith. Okay, hey, the apostles them stamped, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'll say that. apostles and bishops, certain bishops and elders on down, man, they stamp, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we are trying to we're feeding off them. Okay, we're getting fed by them, and we're trying to make our way, man. All right, because hey, and Elder Apostle Tahar say, hey, man, all the time they can't save us, man.
Nah.
They can't save us, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we just need to soak as much as up and really be fully persuaded in our own minds and know really what we're in, because you got people fought the Boston.
I just was watching that earlier.
Bro, that's scary as hell.
The Elder Menat Zakba did a video. I watched that when I watched the one the brother Elder Caracas did out in Vegas. That's fearful, bro. Because I used to watch that guy.
Yeah.
I used to watch him and I'm like, man, this brother got. And they be the ones, those precept guys. They got the precepts. They got this. They be the ones, man. You know.
Yeah. And look at how the Lord did it though, because I watched the Elder Menat Zakba's one, and I also watched the Elder Tahar. He did.
Yeah.
He did
I
too.
he is. I'm gonna check that one out too.
Yeah, check that one out. It was powerful, man. Like always, but he was going into basically how the Lord zapped their spirit as soon as they left. Like usually it'd be like a time, like look at Nazariah, shot,
fried, died, laid to the side.
Laid to the side, yeah. Look at them, bro. They were like going hard for like a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Going off and all, but these guys are saying that Vocab Malone was right. The Gentiles are all the other nations, and just like that, bro, the Lord is not playing.
Oh, that's fearful. That's fearful, bro. Like Vocab, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of them or see them on his platform
on the platform. Say, bro, you was right the whole time, telling secrets about, bro. That's fearful, bro. They lost the oil, just like it wasn't even like a process.
Yeah.
And did you see the Elder Menat Zakba, he played the video.
Mm-hmm.
Like going into the
like he got the stuttering and blinking and shit.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm laughing, but I'm laughing out of fear. I
got that for you. I got that precept for you if you want it.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this out real fast though.
Go.
Hey, because this was really the main reason that the Lord put it on my spirit to reach out to the brothers and see if we wanted to get in on one. Bro, that shit scared the shit out of me, bro. I was like, man, that can happen to any of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Start slipping and stuff. Hey, the Lord will put a seed in your head, and you don't, seed in your mind, and you don't, you just let it go. Then before you know it, you saying the Lord's name is Barbasol and
Barbasol shaving cream.
A grandma macaroni.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciences. So, bro, it's a fearful thing, and we're not doing this just to try to look like somebody, or we really wholeheartedly believe in this, and this is life or death. But a lot of people, a lot of men, they come in and crept in unawares, and they want to make a name for themselves in Israel. They want to cuss the white man out. They want to have multiple wives, and when they didn't even have women when they were in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you gonna come and just claim that when you wasn't even like that in the world? I mean, I ain't saying like, we shut the old man off, but you can't just be like using this as a catapult to be who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
When you was in the world. Yeah.
Using the truth to be who you wanted to be in the world, man.
Yeah. So that was it. You got that pre, bro?
Yeah, Amos 8:11, because of the switching the gears. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah.
Mm-hmm. You got it, bro.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. So now you got to get it while the getting is good. You know, while you still see upload, like if you start subscribing to different GMS channels and brothers teaching the like-minded doctrine, you're gonna get uploads all day, all night. Like
edification all day.
Edification up, like some brothers say, you know, social media. Well, social media is one of the worst and best things created because some of us came in the truth through social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so let's just stick with YouTube and the different platforms brothers upload videos. You got to get it now while you while you're able to, and while you still see brothers in the different cities setting up camp on the days that they go out to camp. Because after that, you're gonna be looking to and fro for it. We're gonna be the Lord gonna have us tucked away somewhere, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, yeah. Hey, that marriage, that marriage is it's about to shut down, man. I was reading and it said with the parable of the marriage, right? The marriage of the lamb and whatnot. And you know, the door was shut. After a certain time, like the door was shut. And they were cast in the outer darkness. That's the same thing that's gonna that same thing that happened in the days of Noah. It's gonna be a repeat, except the death is gonna be by fire. When the shut off is here, the shut off is gonna be here. And especially when Lord willing, we start going into the church and that door is shut. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come in. And that's it. But them doors are shutting right now because when them doors shut on this side, it's gonna be Jacob's trouble. Noah, you're not gonna be able to get this word, man, anymore. And that's the door shutting right there. It ain't even gonna get to the point where everybody's gonna get to learn up until the time where we get beamed up into the chairs, Lord willing. It's gonna be before Jacob's trouble. Bam. All right, that's it.
Things gonna be happening much quicker, like brothers be saying. Things gonna speed up.
Yep.
Even more.
Even more, bro, as that time is approaching. But I got a to back you up. This is one of my favorite ones, man. This is the book of Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, two great men, through the Spirit for ears to hear. We know who Moses and Samuel was. You know what I'm saying? Stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Okay, so the Lord's mind is not toward these 2/3 niggas, man. You know, and you just gotta, and I'm telling myself this too, like stop being mad when niggas do nigga shit, man. Just let that shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm at a point I don't even pray, I've been past that point. I don't feel sorry for niggas. Like, especially at a certain point, like, I feel sorry for certain people that they're trying and they're not like an older woman. She don't smoke or nothing. She trying. All right, but like a nigga, a bona fide nigga, you know what I'm saying? Verse 2, and this shall come to pass.
No, go ahead. Okay. No, go ahead.
Slack you. and it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? So they're gonna say, all right, what do we do now? What was that name? How shall what Yahweh? Nah. This is what's going. This is what the Lord is saying. What we're gonna say to them. Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, such as are for the sword to the sword, such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So it's too late, and this is before the salvation, which actual salvation is being saved out of here through those thermonuclear missiles on them chariots. That's what salvation is. People say they already been saved. No, that and the apostles have broken that down. That's actually what salvation is. Getting into them chariots, getting that new body, being the first fruits. That marriage, that's the true salvation. Okay, but and then in that time though, before that even happens, however long Jacob's trouble spans, you know what I'm saying? These people are gonna be trying to find the Lord after it's too late. Some of them gonna have the name. Oh, you said it was Yahweh and Yahweh, right? Man, you better get the fuck away. If the Lord don't have the Spirit on you, the Lord don't have the Spirit on all of us to discern who's really the elect and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you better get the hell away from me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Or tell them, oh, you're gonna die in this concentration camp. Oh, you're gonna die in the captivity. And the captivity is both the concentration camp and also getting that charagma in you, because that's the ultimate form of being a slave. Not having your thoughts to yourself, not having any alone time to yourself, them knowing where you at, your vitals at all times. That's that captivity, and then that captivity in particular, that mark is gonna lead you into the thermonuclear missile fire, man.
Yep.
Yep.
We want that other mark, that mark of exemption.
Yep. Exactly.
So why?
Yep. That Tawah. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Con, you had something, bro?
Nah, that was it on my end.
Okay. Sure. I think we went long enough, bro. Through the spirit, we don't want to, try to force anything.
Yeah, come.
I didn't have anything else.
Yeah, I think the point's been made. We touched on the point of the lesson. The spirit went another way, where it's supposed to go.
Yep.
That's
Spirit
that living
like
water, man.
Spirit like the wind, man.
The wind and that living water, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Abba, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstones, sincere shalom, all you Akim, out there living in truth, sincerity, and sound doctrine.
That's right.
Shalom. My wife, love of God.
Shalom.